Cool. Looks like we're live here. Sounds like they're playing music down in the valley. There goes the dog. I heard some creeping around earlier, probably deer or something. Anyway, yeah, tonight, I wanted to touch on what's up, SoCal. We're gonna talk about a recent missing person case that I was reading up on. Ashia, welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my thoughts together here. What's up, Mogi on Monster? Uh, yeah, we're gonna get into this recent missing person case that really got my attention. Kelly in the house. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining. So I'm gonna go off the top of my head. Usually I live stream from my phone and point it at my computer. And something's up with my computer right now where I guess I need to. What's up, Sasquatch Wallow? I need to, I guess, clean it up. And Ken's in the house. Interesting things. Yeah. I gotta get that computer cleaned up and going once again because it's a vital piece to some of the gear I have. And anyway, so I'll just go off the top of the head of what I read and what I've been reading. And yeah, we're just hanging out here up in the hills in the dark, folks. And crickets are out. Pamela Davis, hey. So I always recommend going to the Red-Headed Black Belt website and the Lost Coast Outpost for our local news here in the Emerald Triangle, which is Mendocino County, Trinity County, and Humboldt County. And they go beyond too. They also do Del Norte County and other places here in Northern California. But yeah, so the other day I was reading that there was an 81-year-old man that I guess went missing from Southern California. I believe it was like the Lancaster area, and told, I guess, his family or his daughter that he was headed up to the Redwoods, and the last place they seen him or noticed that he used his credit card, was a little bit south of here in a local town, and they haven't seen him since. And they said he does suffer from Alzheimer's, and but they say this is normal for him to travel. They say his last trip he drove from Southern California up to Seattle. So um, that's a pretty far trip, I think, especially for an older man with Alzheimer's, And so prayers go out to him. Hopefully he's found safe. Uh, I could only imagine what his family is going through or thinking. I mean, this is one of the worst things I think that could happen to people is not know where your loved one is at. And so that's why I find these cases fascinating. Not all of them are super mysterious, but I do like to focus on those. Um, and so that's a recent one. There was one I reported on I think it was last weekend, a little before this recent case, and it was of a young lady out of Oregon, and luckily she was found safe and her partner as well. So that's always good to hear. And I always keep my eye out, for people that are missing, and always remember cases. I mean, I remember stuff from when I was a kid, and those things always are in my mind. And yeah, whether the people are found, dead or alive, it's always good to have some sort of closure. If not, you know, I imagine it would eat at you. But so I also read at the Red-Headed Black Belt website. They also posted. They brought up a cold case out of Mendocino County. And it was of a gentleman also from Southern California. I think he was from. It might have been Seal Beach or some sort of coastal town, and he was having issues in life and was headed up to Oregon, and went missing along the way. And his story was pretty weird. They found his vehicle in a strange place, and someone had also heard some weird screams and yells out in the area where his vehicle was, and they never found him. And also in that area, there's a particular ranch where I think a couple other cases of missing people. I don't know if they were found or not, but so several missing people from that area, and yeah, his case goes back several years, and he still hasn't been found. So on that same note, there's someone, I think it was a school teacher, I believe. There's another article that was on the website, and I can't find it now, so I don't know if they deleted those articles or what. But there's a local teacher out of Mendocino that started a website where he's bringing up cold cases out of the county and possibly surrounding counties as well. And I think that's pretty cool, because I think the government, they do their thing to a certain extent, and then it becomes a cold case. So it's up to the family or the public to keep these cases alive, and keeping them going. Because a lot of them do get just put in the back burner. And a lot of people go missing just everywhere out of the United States. I think the statistics is nuts. And I think someone recently, I forgot where I saw, but there was oh, it's Rat and Cat. What's up, bro? Out of he's on YouTube. You can look him up, and he does missing persons and a bunch of other cool stuff. He was recently talking about the amount of missing children in the states. So I gotta check that video out, and I'm sure it'll be good. Um, so going back to this hiker that recently went missing, that this you could find on the website now, and he's a local, I believe, Humboldt County. I don't know if he was either fired, the one of the fire departments or medical. I think he might have been an EMT or is an EMT or whatever. And a group of people went hiking up in the Trinity Alps. Now I'll stop there and refer back to Rusty West. I always, shot him out. He does a lot of missing person stuff and strange stories. And we're talking the Trinity Alps. A lot of stuff I've heard, strange stuff going on out there. And, we could get into whatever, decrypted stuff. And with respect also to the man that's missing right now, it's just something that you got to keep in mind, especially us that follow this type of stuff. And Rusty West has put out he's gotten several encounters and strange stories out of the Trinity Alps. Um, we got family that live out in Trinity, and I was recently out there, and definitely a lot of areas I want to check out there. And I did some brief stuff, and I've done some stuff out of there, and I've seen certain sign that possibly things going on, uh, and even gotten some bear on game cam, and just really enjoy that county. A lot of stuff happening there for sure. But back to the EMT guy. I think believe he's 34. And what's up, Lindy? Uh, and I guess went missing. I think it was yesterday or Sunday. It was, and they were expecting to see him, and he was hiking to a certain lake, and they said he had some sort of GPS unit on him, and that the GPS unit is not working for some reason. And I find that very strange. I think even Politis has stories out of the Trinity Alps, and you could just look stuff up and find things there uh, from there. And cool, cool. Yeah, no, I just thought I'd report on some of this stuff. I'd love to you know chat about this type of stuff and talk and dig in and you know find out the details, because I don't know. It's so bizarre that people go missing, and uh, yeah. So I don't know. It's something we got to keep an eye out for. It's happening a lot, and some people do decide to do that on their own, and that's fine, whatever. But for the people that involuntarily go missing, man, I just feel for them, and would love to help however I can. And if this helps, getting it out there, the information, cool. And so a lot of stuff out of Trinity Alps, and this guy is missing. So once again, red-headed black belt. Look that up if you want more information on this case, and we'll be monitoring it. Uh, did I say that right? um, we'll monitor the case, and send out good vibes and prayers for the man, and hopefully they find him. And so a group of other EMTs and firefighters have gotten together because he's a fellow brethren of them. And so they're out there doing their works, working with the sheriff, and yeah, hopefully they get some good results and get this guy back into civilization. Um, yeah, so anyone with any information, of course, contact your local authorities, and yeah, we'll be in touch, folks. Uh, Hopefully go for a hike here soon and check things out and keep you guys posted. Y'all take care. Have a blessed night. One love. Bamboo Soldier. One love. Cryptid Smith. Who else is out there? Much respect. Much love, guys. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And there's so many other cases out here. It's crazy, you guys. We'll look into it, and we'll get into them and try to get things lined up and do it in a better way. I won't have you guys in the dark here like this. What's up, Bob? Matt, man. Sweet.